Do you ever feel like everything's broken in Canada?
But when he says that Canada is broken, that's where we draw the line. Canada is not broken.
So just which one of these guys is telling the truth? I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
All kidding aside, the truth is the National Post just released an article saying 67% of yous also agree that things ain't right. It took Pierre Poilievre no time on posting this on LinkedIn when he saw the National Post article. Quote, Justin, remember a few months back when you roared that I wasn't allowed to say everything feels broken after 8 years of your government? Hate to break it to you, buddy, but I'm not alone. End quote. Things actually do feel like they're broken in Canada, so I do have to side on Pierre Poilievre on this one. I mean, look at the current state of affairs with the things that governments are in charge of. Let's start off with the passport office, where you can see overnight campouts, lines stretching city blocks, and months of long waits creating a mess and nightmare for would-be travelers. Now, from my research, I've seen that the passport backlog has been cleared, and that's great news, but still, it's a woefully painful process that really needs to be improved.
Inconceivable!
From the passport office to the airport, traveling has been a hot mess. Delays, lost luggage. While some have blamed weather for this, many know that the government is at fault for this as well. Minister of Transport Omar Al-Gabra has promised accountability and changes to Air Passenger Bill of Rights this coming spring.
Inconceivable!
Then there is our healthcare system, which looks like it's in a heap of trouble. Overcrowded hospitals and emergency rooms, and with that, with an incredibly huge workload, nurses are tired and burnt out, as well as doctors. I read on Global News that wait times ballooned in Ontario last year, where data released by Health Quality Ontario, part of Ontario Health, showed patients waited an average of 20.7 hours to be admitted to the hospital from the emergency room in July. Hospital emergency rooms across the country, from Vancouver Island to Newfoundland and Labrador, had to temporarily close their doors the last summer.
Inconceivable!
Have you noticed more and more tent cities have popped up more than you've ever seen it before? As Poilievre reported in this video, this is a growing problem in British Columbia. And, as an Ontario man myself, with frequent trips to the downtown core, I can say it's the same over here. Even in the suburbs, I see more and more homeless wanting to wash the windshield of my car on the off-ramp from the highway. This next issue really bites me. It's the opioid crisis in Canada. More than 10,000 people have overdosed since a public health emergency for opioids was declared in 2016 in the province of 5 million people. That's British Columbia. Deaths have hit 30,000 throughout Canada, according to CBS News.
Inconceivable!
It is inconceivable.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
So what do? Some provinces are actually decriminalizing small amounts of cocaine and fentanyl.
This is such a crock of shit!
To me, this is insane. We are not tackling the issue. Is it just me? Am I the only one seeing that the shit is hitting the fan? But I digress. Say what you want about politics and this man here. At least he acknowledges that there is a problem, which is the first step in solving any problem, and tells you that there's hope.
Like I said, it feels like everything's broken in Canada. The good news is, we're going to fix it.
Look, I didn't want to depress you today. I'm just pointing out that yes, guess what? Things are broken. With that said, things are not broken beyond repair. They can be fixed. So that's good news. But in order to do that, we need to change our current course. And I believe that cannot be done with the current leadership in our government. That's just my opinion. This was a tough one today, so I'm going to need my goblet more than ever in any other video. So I say, chin chin, and try and have yourself a great day. Salud.